Hey guys, and welcome back. In this video we're going to be going a step further from where we stopped the last time, and we're going to be learning about basic navigation in Adobe Photoshop. And here are we on our welcome page. Now we're going to create a new file. Let's choose this one, 8 by 8 inches, and just click create. Okay, now if your interface doesn't look like this, I want you to just come to Windows and go to Workspace, and then go to Essentials, which has default in bracket. So just choose Essentials, and your workspace should look like this. If for any reason it still doesn't look like this, you can still go to Windows, go to Workspace, and then go to Reset Essentials. So if you click Reset Essentials, it's gonna reset your workspace to look like this. So your workspace has to look just like this, just like mine. Okay, this is the interface of Photoshop. On top here you have your file, you have your edits, you have your images. Basically you have your menus here. So this is your menu bar, right? It's your menu bar, and under the file menu you can of course start a new project, and it's going to bring up this interface, okay, for a new project. Basically choose your values and create a new project, and you're going to see that we now have another project here. And this is the first project we created, and this is the second one which we created just now. So that's what you do with file. Okay, you start a new project, you open. Now all of this we're going to look at as we excel in the course. Okay, we have our save, we have our save as, we have our save a copy as. Now this save a copy as will basically save a different copy of your project. Okay, that's it about the file. And then the edit, we have a whole lot of options here. We're going to look at all of these during the course. And then we have this is your properties bar, and it changes based on what you've selected. Okay, so now we have the move tool selected here, and then we see this. Now if we have this tool selected, we're going to see that the properties here change. Then we have this other tool, and then it just keeps changing based on the functionality of the tools you've selected, or based on the possibilities of what you can basically do with what you've selected on your interface, right? We have the properties panel here, and this is our properties panel. Let me just click here. Now you see I'm clicking this line, I'm clicking on this line, and when I see this arrow icon, I just click and drag, and it enables me to kind of adjust the sizes of my panels. Okay, so I just want to adjust this up to give our properties panel more space. Okay, and I'm going to click here and just bring it down, just so that we can look at this properties panel also. And this properties panel will give us properties of what we've selected also, and some of the things we can do with what we've selected. So we see we have nothing selected, we just have our empty workspace selected. So it gives us properties of our workspace. It tells us this is 2400 pixels by 2400 pixels, and then it gives us this this link icon here, which enables us to link the width to the depth, to the height rather. So if we link it, we can adjust the both of them evenly. Okay, and we can unlink it. And we have the resolution, which is 300 pixels per inch. We have the orientation, we have the portrait, we have the landscape. Now basically these are what the properties panel shows us for our project. It shows us our color mode, it shows us our color bits, okay, the fill, and so on and so forth. It also shows us that, sorry, I just changed this mistakenly, take it back to white. It also shows us that we have a ruler. Now this is the ruler. We can actually remove the ruler. Okay, let's say Control R, and we see that we've now removed the ruler, and you see that the ruler is no longer selected, right? So when I do Control R, it brings back the ruler, and you see that it's now selected. Okay, and it shows us the units of the ruler, and this is pixels. Okay, we can change this to inches, and we can see it changing here. We have guides and so on and so forth. All of these things we're going to look at as we progress in the course, but just know that this is the properties panel. So each of these things we see here, each of these things are called panels. So we have the color panel, the swatches panel, gradient panel, the patterns panel, and so on and so forth. So all of them are panels. They contain functionalities. Okay, they allow us basically perform different tasks. So we have also the layers panel. Okay, we're going to learn about layers later in the next video, I think, or in one of the videos in this module. So this is the layers panel. We have the channels panel, and so on and so forth. There are lots of panels. If you want to see the panels, or if you want to activate or deactivate a panel, just come to Windows, and now these are the panels. These are the panels. So these ones that are checked are just the ones that we can see right now. Now if you click on parts panel, you're going to see that we have the parts panel opened, and we can uncheck it to close it. We see that we have, let's say, the character panel. Now if I click the character panel, we're going to see that this is the character panel, and this character panel contains functionalities for text. Okay, uncheck it because we don't want to deal with it right now. It's a bit advanced for this level of yours. Now on the left hand side is what we refer to as your toolbar. Okay, now this is your toolbar, this is your toolbar or your toolbox. We have all the tools here. Okay, you can do this, and this is your tool. This is the selection tool, the move tool, we have the artboard tool. We have lots of tools here, guys, and lots of functionalities. This is a massive course. We're going to learn so much. I'm very excited. And now these are just the tools, okay, we're going to be using. I want to just show you a quick function. If you click, or if you press your space bar, you're going to see this hand icon, right? So if you click or left click on your keyboard, or rather on your mouse on your mouse, you then be able to kind of pan around your interface, okay, or your project. You're going to be able to pan around. You're going to be able to go take it up, take it down, okay, just pan around. Now this is very important because time to time you need to zoom in and kind of pan around to see what's going on. Okay, now how do we zoom in? We zoom in by holding Alt and then using our mouse wheel to roll in. That's for zooming in, and then roll out for zooming out. So using our mouse wheel, we can hold down Alt or Option key on the Mac. So Alt on the PC, or the Option key on the Mac, and just roll in to zoom in and roll out to zoom out. That's using your mouse, okay? Using your mouse. So if you're kind of outside the frame, and you want to just bring everything back to frame, you can do Ctrl-0. So Ctrl-0 will bring your project into frame, okay? Ctrl-0. So just Ctrl-0 and everything will come into frame. Now, what if I want to scroll up like this or scroll down? Scroll up or scroll down, I do this with my mouse wheel. So if I just roll my mouse wheel without pressing any other key or without doing any other thing, I can roll up and roll down, okay? But if I want to roll right and left, I hold down Control and then use my mouse wheel. So Control with my mouse wheel, and these are kind of the basic navigation that are really important for us as beginners. Okay, so that'll be it for this video. I've kind of messed around with my interface, or with my workspace rather. I can't see my layers panel, so I'm just going to go back to Windows and Workspace, and then reset Essentials. Now we have everything back, and we're going to continue from here in the next video. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, a live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.